Thank you for tuning into the Papi J and Wize Jefe on the BS3 network. Before we dive into the show, we would like to remind our viewers that the opinions expressed on this show are solely those of the host. The BS3 network does not necessarily endorse or agree with any of the views we express on this program. Furthermore, the BS3 network is not responsible for the accuracy or timeliness of any information discussed on this show. While we strive to provide informative and entertainment content, we cannot guarantee the accuracy of everything said on Papi J and Wize Jefe. With that said, we encourage our viewers to take everything discussed on the show with a grain of salt and to do their own research and fact-checking when appropriate. Thank you for understanding, and now let's get into the show. And welcome to the first live episode of Papi J and Wize Jefe. I'm Wize.
I am Papi J.
And like I said, this is the first live episode of Papi J and Wize Jefe. We're airing live on the BS3 network as well as Real Wize TV. So I'm excited. This is I don't know, we might do this regularly now. I don't know. Depends how this episode goes, I guess.
Let's see how it goes.
Okay, yeah, your mic sounds low, man. You sound low. You might have to move it closer to you. So yes, we are live, and Papi's working on his sound.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're live, buddy. There's no need for that one. Okay. So we're gonna jump right into our first topic, which is Deion Sanders.
My God.
Is he a game changer or a disruptor? Because college football right now is hating on him. You got all these coaches hating on him. The latest being Jay Norvell from Colorado State, talking about when you talk to adults, my mama told me you take your hat and your shades off. Directly aiming at Deion, because that's what Deion wears, is his hat and his shades. What's going on with these coaches, man? Why are they hating on Deion so much?
You know what I came to realize today? That people are groomed. People were programmed to hate on each other. There's a system. We've been in the matrix. This is all shit that I thought today, so I'm glad that we're talking about it. They've been had the matrix in place. So people don't like change. Change messes up the algorithms of the matrix. Change causes people to be uncomfortable. So when Deion Sanders, and then we just come with swag. It's not intentional. People think that we do it intentionally. Some people just have swag. Some people have this demeanor that comes off as cocky. I know what I'm worth. I know what I'm capable of.
Listen, from many people, they say he's arrogant, he's cocky. Listen, this is the man who believes in himself. He's confident. He knows what he's capable of. He knows what his team is capable of. And I see what I see is just these coaches are hating on him because, first of all, he's been successful wherever he's been at, and now he's taking this 1-11 team, and he's already doubled their wins in 2 weeks. The first 2 games of the season, he's already doubled their wins.
Listen, that's Deion in prime. I trust. Like that's it. Like people don't know what it is because winners, the way he's going about it, will breed more of him, more people that's confident, people that know that when they go to do something, they coming to do their best. There's no half-ass. A lot of people are used to half-ass. A lot of people are used to doing enough just to get paid. Nobody goes 100. 100 is like scary to people. To give 100 to something is scary. Deion gives 100. That's why he's a champion. Jordan gave 100. That's why he's a champion. LeBron gives 100. That's why he's a champion. AD gives however he feels.
He's a champion, though.
By default. He's not the. That's what I'm saying. Deion is that guy. He motivates people. When Deion speaks, he motivates people. When I
Oh
listen
yeah,
to
tell
any
me.
of his
I
speeches,
I
I mean,
stay
I want
watching
to go
Dion.
harder at what I'm doing.
I stay watching Deion for motivation. Every time I see a clip that comes up on my timeline, I watch it, even if I've seen it before, because when he's speaking, he has a way of inspiring you and motivating you to want to be great.
He's a father.
He inspires people to be great for their greatness,
Father.
and
He's
and
talking to you the way he talked to his kids.
and the thing is, they hate on him because
He's black.
not
Let's
because
be
he's
real.
black.
Let's be
It's not because he's black.
let's
It's
be
more.
even
It's
a
more.
black
It's,
dude
listen,
hated on him.
it's
A
more
black
because
dude hated on him.
huh?
A black dude just hated on him.
Yeah.
Talking
It's
about his mama, raised him a different way. Like,
you
so
know
he
if it was white. It was a white dude, I think. Isn't he a white dude?
oh, he's black.
Oh, is he black? He
Yeah.
might be mixed.
Well, whatever he is, he hated on somebody that's doing something that he probably was scared to do. That he didn't think he listen. This is what and you could be my witness. I started a company based and proceed and handle it and manage this company on how I am. My customers get exactly what I give everybody. There's no changing because I'm dealing with other people. This is who I am. This is who I'm gonna be. You're gonna hire me or not.
And
And
this is why.
Deion is that person.
And this is right here why I think we should go live more often. Because we get baby sis, my niece on, and she comes out and Deion is changing the game because he is stepping outside of what society thinks he should be doing and make big shifts in the industry, especially during the time where we are pushing the black agenda.
Listen, Deion is doing what he was born to do.
This is
Yeah.
yeah,
He's
that's
just
the
a
thing.
leader.
They can't stop his purpose. They hate on
Nobody can
him
stop
because
it.
they can't stop his purpose because
See
what
what
he's
he
doing
did?
is
He bought his
different.
whole team shades. He bought his whole team shades. Like this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to fight against what people are saying. The norm. The norm is not right. The norm is what keeps us in
In
turmoil.
line. It keeps us in line, yeah.
I'm talking about it keeps us in turmoil. The norm is to hate on your brother.
Or that to keep us in line. They want us in turmoil to keep us in line.
And
Absolutely.
Deion is the man. In prime, I trust. I just about put a bet in on him again. 3-0. Like this is what I'm saying. In prime, I trust my brother. I've been betting on Colorado since Deion got there. He ain't let me down yet. So why would I stop? Because somebody's talking about his hat and his shades. He had a cowboy hat on. Nobody said shit. Nobody said nothing. He had a cowboy hat with shades. I don't know. I don't remember seeing cowboys take off their hat to talk to women or to nobody.
Listen, it was just him finding some excuse to hate on Dion. That's all that was.
He
Him
made
saying that
life
was
harder.
it was a way for him to find a way to hate on Dion. Like, oh, my mama said we listen, dude.
He's making everybody's life harder.
I would think he would be making it easier because
No,
if they followed his system, they'd be more successful.
but following his system won't get them to keep their job. Colorado took a chance. No matter what you say, Colorado took a gamble on Deion. And boy, are they happy they took a gamble. You think they're gonna
Bro,
tell him, you
you
think they're
don't think
gonna
they're
tell him to take
happy?
off his hat?
Bro, you don't think they're happy? Bro, their ticket sales are averaging $517, the highest in all of college football. There's no one selling out like they're selling out in Colorado.
There's always one person that's willing to take a chance and go against the norm. And Colorado did it. Whether the reason was they were shitty or whatever, they took a chance on Deion. And now they are maximizing everything. Deion ain't stupid. And that's why I got mad at people when they got mad when he left Jackson State. His purpose ain't to sit still.
No.
Some people are meant to just keep
because they felt he needed to stay and retire at Jackson State, and that's it. Like he couldn't improve. Like he couldn't move up and listen, like Deion says, he has his purpose. Ain't nobody gonna change what he does. He does what he want to do.
How many HBCU quarterbacks got mentioned for the Heisman until just now? That's even in the conversation. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's not to sit these. This is what they're programmed. So I learned not to be mad at them. I just call them stupid because they're not paying attention to the world as it turns, as it progresses, as it changes. It's the change of the world is going to happen. You could stay in your old ways if you want, but the world is changing. And people don't want the world to change in any other way but their old ways. And Deion is the wave. Like, he's been the wave in sports. He's been the wave in baseball. He's been the wave in college coach, children's coach. Like, he's been a coach. He's going through the
Oh,
process to get to the
he's the
NBA.
only coach his son knows. He is the only coach his son knows.
Not even his son, though. Look, that's why I'm glad they at least they record their speeches, and he dictate who releases those speeches. So he's putting people on in mad different ways. Like, his sons, like, they are not understanding that to get financial wealth, to be stable, to be respected as a man, there's certain things that's not going to be the norm. There's certain things that's going to go outside of what the average college coaches are known for doing. There's certain things. Listen, he likes to dress. He got the money to dress. It ain't like the money came from college coaching. He's got it. That's Deion. Why are you gonna? First of all, how are you gonna even argue with somebody named Prime?
And that's what they think. And that's one of the things that a lot of people was like, why would you call yourself Coach Prime? Well, he's prime time. Why not? He's Coach Prime. Like, why are y'all finding every excuse to hate on this man? You are trying to hate on this man because what? Because he's successful at everywhere he's going.
Because
he's doing it. He's doing it a way you're not doing it.
He's proven a point. He's proven a point that you don't have to be this template of college coach.
Bro,
you don't have the template of this college coaching system where they abuse kids, make money, and that's it. They got upset with the NIL because kids should be getting paid for their image, especially when the colleges is getting rich off of it. Like, they are against anybody coming up except them. And when I say them, it's not a color or a race, it's just college. The whole college sport thing is such a
money. It's money.
And Deion is letting you know, all right, cool. If we're gonna, I'm gonna at least put you in a position to make money on the NIL. I'm gonna put you in a position to at least have a chance in the NFL. This is the best corner that we know. Punt returner. This is who we know. Who else would you want to have teach it?
And it's not even that. And then the coaches he bring in are Hall of Fame coaches. I'm saying you have Warren Sapp there. Then the people that show up, you have Terrell Owens on campus. You have rappers like Cameron going on to Colorado. You have all these people wanting to be a part of this, and that's because Deion is making this happen.
And they know that Deion is prime time. See, outside of the people that stay in this bubble of we got to do it this way, we got to be dressed this way, we got to talk with our hat off. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
And the crazy thing is, right? They want to talk shit, right? They want to talk shit about Deion, but his kids are well behaved. When they go, they got to go to class, and when they're in class, they got to be in front of the class. They got to be well dressed. There's no slides and none of that while they're in class. He's setting up these young men to succeed.
And people are scared of that.
Even in life, not and just in sports, in life.
People are scared of the underdogs succeeding. People are threatened by this threatens Alabama. This threatens all them Clemson. This threatens that. Because now if you just let a child, sports was supposed to be fun in the first place. So once you start making it a business for them, but they're not getting paid, it's not fun. And then only 1% of these kids is going to make it to the NFL. Let's be 1,000%. You got 1 billion colleges, 1 million colleges. I might be over exaggerating. I don't know the exact number, but you have thousands of colleges, and only 1% will make it to the NFL. So that means mad families is investing in their child's athletic dreams, and only 1% is going to win. Nah, Deion, do it your way. Let's stop making these kids work so hard. Let them have fun. Let them be able to laugh let them be able to just enjoy the sport. And nobody lets them do that. These coaches are all hard asses, and I never liked the teachers like that. I couldn't learn from that. There's a lot of kids like me. We don't need all that. Don't tell me what my mama ain't doing, what your mama is doing. Fuck that means. Like, what the fuck does that mean? No disrespect to anybody's mama, but it's your fault once you start throwing your mama up there like your mama is high and mighty over somebody else's. Now you open the door for your mother for people to talk about what makes your mother, like your mother shouldn't even be mentioned. This is college sports. We shouldn't even talk about Deion Shades. We should talk about 2-0. We should talk
about the ass whooping he about to give you.
we should talk about 57 or 87 new recruits that never played with each other before.
No, listen, they kept 11 scholarship players, and 87 players in total, 87 new players in total.
And right? They are busting ass not being together for a whole year.
No. Like I said, they returned only 11 scholarship players.
You gotta
a lot of motherfuckers abandoned ship when they heard Deion was coming. And you know what? Good for them. Because now they wherever they at, they're not 2-0. They're not playing for a coach who inspires you for greatness and who wants you to succeed at life. Not just football. He wants you to succeed at life. And that's why what like Jessica just put up here. He threatens them because not all NFL players make good coaches, and having that skill is different. And you know what's the difference, Jess? He doesn't want to coach in the NFL. He wants to coach children. He wants to coach these young men. That's his goal. Because he knows once they get to the NFL, they're not listening to anybody. Oh, we're making these millions. He'd rather get them now and instilled in them the great men that they can be now.
Listen, Deion is right now. He is the wave. He is what I follow. He is who I bet on. There's not a lot of people that get me to bet on them like consistently. Like it's just something about him, yo. It's something about him that is commendable. There's something about him that I just like the swag. I like being yourself, yo. I pride in being myself with my customers, with people I come across. I think that is the most authentic thing, to be yourself. Like, I'm not trying to be you. I'm not trying to be like you. I do my job. I do my job well.
Yeah.
Other than that, what are we talking about? I'm a man. You a man.
Like, well, and that's the thing. They're trying to find everything. When they play TCU, somebody said something. What they go out and do, they just go beat the team that was in the national title.
And then they made excuses about some people injured. The sport is the sport. My team is the Jets. Aaron Rodgers is injured. Okay. You play who is available to play on the field. Yeah. And if you beat them, there's no excuse. I don't want to.
They're always going to find excuses. They're always going to listen.
Well, it don't matter. I'm letting them know. I'm staying in now that Deion is prime time. You like Amazon Prime? You better like Prime Time. That is it. That is it. He ain't here to care about none of you. And y'all gonna keep talking, and they're gonna win. They're gonna win more games than even he expected. Cause they feeding off of the hate. They feeding off of the hate.
Well, again, they showed I seen a video clip of players from not players. Fans from TCU was screaming out to Trevor Hunter, who is one of the best cornerbacks in college football. He's probably one of the best two-way players in college football.
Yeah.
And they were calling him, Travis Hunter, they was calling him underrated. They're like they was calling him overrated. They were calling him overrated. They said bro, when I seen this clip and they were saying all these things, and then he goes and he picks off the interception when they're driving.
100 snaps on both sides of the
Bro,
ball altogether.
bro, when he intercepted, well, I guess somebody turned around and says, all right, who said that? Which one of y'all said that? Which one of y'all clowns said that he was overrated? And now y'all eating crow, huh? And you see and none of them wanted to stand up. None of them had the balls to say it was me.
Hate is easy. Hate is cheap. Hate is Twitter. Hate is Instagram. Everybody can hate, but what Prime is gonna do is just show y'all that being yourself, being authentic, will get you way further than trying to be something else. Being authentic, you got to figure out what it is your niche is. But at the end of the day, you got to be yourself. There's no being something else because everybody was born with a specific purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to embrace what your purpose is. If you don't know what your purpose is, it ain't Prime's fault.
And he embraces it. He embraces his purpose. And that's why people are hating on him, because they probably don't know their purpose in life. And because Deion has he knows, he's like, this is what I'm here for. This is what I'm destined for.
Everybody at that game tomorrow is gonna wear shades. It's a home game. Yo, everybody at that game is gonna have on a hat and shades. And that's what you're supposed to do every time somebody talk. Whatever you shoot at me, I'm gonna Eminem it. I'm an Eminem in it. I'm gonna make sure that I use it in my shit, and you're gonna be stupid. And he's gonna beat them, which he's supposed to. And then we just wait for when he play the next ranked team, because then it's gonna be more hate. I just hope that the coaches don't say nothing in front of the mic, because so far all the coaches who spoke
have regretted it.
Like, we gotta
We're gonna
just
see this. We're gonna see this. We're gonna see tomorrow. We're gonna see tomorrow if Jay Norvell.
10 o'clock. I already put my bet, 24 points. Colorado giving up 24. I was about to tease it to like 30 because it's personal. It's personal. It is personal.
Yeah, they made it personal. They definitely made it personal.
My man went and bought shades for the whole team. You think they ain't coming out to play tomorrow? He ain't buying no bootleg shit. He bought them real shades, top notch. Here you go, brother. Buy the same shades I got on. That's insane, yo. I respect that, like, to the fullest. That makes a lot of. It says a lot about all the people that's up, like the minority people that's up. Like, what Deion is doing just shows that everybody ain't for the people.
But then you got minorities hating on him. You got that fat fuck Jason Whitlock. Well, I call him Jason Shitless.
And them niggas is minor minorities.
He's a
minor.
I say he's irrelevant.
You gotta
I say he's irrelevant.
You gotta add swims to some of these minorities.
Nah, he's not. Listen, he's fucking irrelevant. I've already told MAGA to come take his ass because he doesn't speak for us.
Listen, nobody speaks for us, but Deion and Prime, I trust. If I had to put faith in any of the rich black people or Spanish people or any people with ethnicity other than white, Prime is like the one that I'm betting money on. This guy, like, put bets on him. Like, in Prime, I trust. He talks right. He walks right, even with a limp. And he always been authentic, yo. And they always hated on him. He sang. He made money. He made music singing. Must be the money. Like, come on,
just knows how to make money.
He's the greatest athlete of all time. You could say Jordan. You could say whoever, but overall,
as far as
for me,
promoting himself as a self promoter.
As far as being yourself, there's a lot of athletes that can't be themselves, but they're all time.
He is yourself, yeah.
They're all time. LeBron is all time, and then when he mentioned that China money thing, they shut him down, and he never spoke again. Like, Jordan don't speak towards racism like that. Like, all time, Deion is all world. All world. He's not black. He's not white. He is a man. He is like what when they start confusing things and everybody's questioning what is a man, what is a woman. Deion is a man. He stands as a black man and he walks no other way. He don't regret nothing. He's not sorry for nothing. He's unapologetic. And that is beautiful these days. You gotta embrace those who are willing to be unapologetic themselves. And I respect that more than anything being who I am. And I'm then fuck everybody else. Like I can say a lot of fucked up shit, man. Fuck, but I'm not because we on BS3 Network. And I know Coach Prime wouldn't want me to just start shooting at the people that talk shit to him. So I'm gonna chill. But leave that man alone, man. Leave everybody alone. This is the problem with the world. Nobody wants to just mind their business. Your job is your job. If Deion's making your job harder, don't talk shit to him. Step your game up. Stop putting in 75% of the work. Put in 100. Talk to your students and engage with your students. Make your students feel like they're part of, like we're a family. A lot of them ain't doing that, and Deion is doing that, and that shit speaks volumes. And to hell with everybody else that want to hate. And hate is fun now because Deion's gonna smash everybody that open their mouth. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. I dare you. That's what Deion's gonna say. Open your mouth. I dare you. I'm gonna slaughter you on the field. And that is it. He takes it out on the field. He don't retaliate, talk shit back. He talked to his team, let his team know what the word is, and then they come out and destroy you. So if y'all want to keep and y'all want to make Colorado 7-0, 8-0, keep talking shit. That's it. I'm gonna keep making money. That's it. I'm gonna keep betting on my boy. And that's it. Like I don't got time for it. I realize people are born to hate, and trying to get people not to hate is the problem that we are faced with as people in the world. People are groomed to hate, whether it's your race versus their race, which versus our race, or if it's man versus woman, or if it's man versus child, or if it's child versus adults. Like people are just groomed to hate.
Yeah.
And that shit is sad. And it makes people want to get punched. And people don't realize it's getting to the time where you're going to get punched in the mouth for saying something wrong if you think you're just going to stand in front of somebody and speak your mind. Like, I don't know who told you that shit was okay, but that shit ain't okay. Like, you should be a little smarter. And that's why I feel that stupid is a word that we should bring back to life. Because I think people really think they smart and they kind of stupid. Like, you can't be this smart and don't realize that the world is changing, that no matter what you think or what you was brought up on, that you got to reboot. You got to reboot yourself. It's just like the internet. It's just like computers. You have to reboot. You have to adapt, reboot. And if you don't reboot, then you stuck in the old time using beta or using a floppy disk. Like some of these people are floppy disks. You'll never see a floppy disk again. Why are the people running the world floppy disks? Why do we keep empowering floppy disks and then cry when they don't accept the change? Like it's just maddening to me. It's like so maddening to me that I just sit back and I learn to just watch. I don't say nothing no more.
And again, Jesse was chiming in. Maybe people feel that there's a disadvantage due to his skill as a player, and to see it come off as a coach, it's not easy. Not everyone has a coach that was an NFL player, a Hall of Fame one at that. Not a good one. He is a Hall of Fame one.
He is I mean, that's so what? So what? It don't matter if they don't never had one. It ain't their fault. It's the NFL fault. It's NCAA fault that there hasn't been any Hall of Fame coaches that made it.
Yeah.
They don't like because their techniques for a Hall of Famer is not the norm. The Hall of Fame, Brady don't think normal. Even Peyton Manning don't think normal. They never gonna think normal. So the way they would coach is not Jeff Saturday. It's not that. It's a whole different thing. These dudes.
No, just some people. Listen, some people were meant to coach. Deion was meant to lead men. Deion was his purpose is to lead these young men.
And you said it right. He's not a coach. He's a leader of men.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that people know I understand that. He is a leader of men.
Yes, he is.
That's not no coach is a leader of men. That's the title. That's the thing they say. Oh, coach, leader of men. No, he is inspiring men to believe in themselves. All the way down to the 87th player, where he believed that if he step on that field, he could make a difference. That is impactful, yo. Anybody that has a problem with that is stupid. And I'm using that word. I read the definition. I'm using it correctly. You're not going to tell me nothing.
All right, we gonna take a break. We got another topic coming up. If you see the link down below, we're actually gonna be on. Well, I'm co-hosting the event, but we're gonna have a Papi J and Wize live event coming up September 30th for International Podcast Day. That's the link down below. Sign up, register if you haven't already. It's a free event. It's gonna be 10 hours, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Definitely tune in. There are gonna be some great podcasters. So yeah, definitely tune in and check us out. So, all right, let's go to a quick break.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Everything Boston. I love you morons. New Kids from the Block, New Edition.
Dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live. every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, No, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
And we are back. Yes, we have some new promos. Those are fellow podcasters, and of course, we have the new BS3 promo. Shout out to my man Ryan McCarthy. Shout out to my man Chris Bass. Shout out to Ben Suthereth III, who was actually in the chat earlier. What's up, Ben? Yeah, man. I figured, like, if I want to start promoting some fellow podcasters, so if some of y'all got some commercials y'all want to share, shoot my way, or if any small business owners out there want to promote their business, we out here we here to help and provide a platform for you out there that just might not be able to afford it. So hit me up, send a message to us at realwiseproductions@gmail.com and let us know. All right. So this next topic is gonna be interesting. I know people are gonna be upset with us, but oh well. So a lot of us know a situation where all right, so
Get it out, man.
all right. So there's women out there that are using the system as a form of revenge, as a form, just like the Jonathan Major situation, where it seemed like they're using the system against us, knowing that even if we didn't do anything, the presumption of guilt is always there first, right? Like, there's a situation where you have a you and your girl get into an argument, whatever, fight, whatever, and she gets a PFA against you, right? Say this PFA was 5 years ago, okay? And in those 5 years, you and this person have 2 children together, 1 4 and 1 3. Then there comes a situation where y'all separate, y'all no longer together, right? The PFA is still in force, is it still in order, even though you're no longer you've had 2 kids even after the situation. So y'all get into an argument, and you say something to her that she doesn't like, and she calls the cops on you. And now, because you have this PFA, it's an issue. So women are out there using these systems to hurt men. There's men, of course, there's men that, yes, they deserve to get that PFA on them. But there's men out there that these women are using the system to really, really take advantage of that. If a woman's saying she did it, he did it, because they don't want to look like they're bashing their victim shaming the woman. But yeah, we're guilty until proven innocent.
You want me to talk on this?
Talk on this, because we know certain people that.
First of all, I need to be clear on something. What is PFA? Y'all break everything down.
It's like a order of protection.
Oh, okay. I know now. I have better insight. So now when I speak, I need to know what I'm talking about. It's the what you call it. It's more of a But that's been going on. That's what's crazy. Is that people don't notice it because now it's happening to more famous people. But it's been the thing. That's another program that they have. That is we are always guilty until proven innocent. And there's a lot of things that I think aren't right. One, if a woman think that she can hit you, some people natural reaction is to protect themselves, which means you're gonna get hit back. So sometimes women have to be more accountable for their actions. Like, if it shouldn't be you could hit me and I just gotta stand there. Like, we don't even raise our kids to allow people to hit them. Nobody wants to be bullied. This is bullying in the biggest fashion.
And then they're using the system against them.
And the system is meant to keep us down. So it's empowered the women, but at the same time, the system is making sure the women stay in their place. That's why they changed these laws and the abortion law and everything. Like, calm down. It's cool. You could feel yourself when it comes to them niggas. But overall, you still a woman to us. And you still shouldn't open your mouth. You still shouldn't do this. This is what the system has in place. So anybody that gets that power, they abuse it. There's abusive power. Like, you know that if you call the cops on me, I'm going to jail or I got to fight. Now it causes financial burden on me. So then, and on top of that, you still want me to help you. Now you're going to court for child support. Like, there's a whole bunch of things that just start. It's hard. Yo, dude, I'm telling you, I came home from prison owing $20,000 because somebody decided they should put me on child support while I was in prison. So where was you getting this money from if I was in prison making 25 cents a day or 25 cents a week or $4 a week? So now you building up. Now I come home and I'm in debt. I'm working, doing everything right. I go to get a car. It's because I need a car to work. And I can't afford a car because they talking about you owe child support. They didn't say I had bad credit. They said I owe child support. So now for me to catch up on child support, maintain a job, afford my living, that's impossible, man. They make it impossible. So women are smart, but they're not that smart. They're kind of stupid because you going to the system don't help you. It helps you. Like, everybody's not an abuser. Some people, everything ain't abuse when it comes to child support. Everything ain't abuse when it comes to calling the cops. It's emotions, rejection, stuff like that. That makes
And there are situations like that
a lot.
where she might want him still, like she wants the D,
Yeah.
right? And the moment he goes, no, we're done. I'm not doing this with you no more. If it ain't about the kids, don't call me or don't
So
bother
some
me.
people kids is just from a slide. We were slides. We were smashers. You called me when you wanted some. I called you when I wanted some. Oops, you get pregnant. Now you a boss. Now we in a relationship. Now you acting like we husband and wife. We never even went out. And this is the problem that I have when I say I'm pro man. This is the thing that I'm saying. It's like, come on. Everybody's right except black men, minority men. And these days, men, period. Because you seen what
Johnny Depp
Pirates of the Caribbean had to go through.
Johnny Depp went through.
You see what Pirates of the Caribbean had to go
She
through.
took a shit on the bed.
Listen, and this is what I'm saying is when you know, it's some people know when the system is in their face.
But then,
It's like Karen.
okay,
It's like
all
Karen.
right. So
It's
why?
like
How? All right. So in a situation like that where they're just doing this out of pettiness, vindictiveness, what should be the consequences?
This it's like the hardest thing to prove though, because as a woman, everybody take her side because a man is aggressive. A man is the dog. The man is the one that's always the first one to commit some type of adultery. Like, in their head, men do this. So women think they could slide. Now that women are stepping up and acting like they're men, and talking that gangster shit and telling them how they treat niggas, it's not a problem though. Everybody think it's cute. Nobody's looking at it as, wow, damn, is that many of y'all out there? All these men wasn't wrong. It's never apologies towards men for assumptions. It's just a whole bunch of women that get to swing they shit. And I ain't mad because, like I said, what goes around comes around. And there was a time when men wasn't shit and they was handling women, and now women are handling men. So I get it. But the calling the cops, the child support, the vindictiveness of not wanting a guy to succeed without you is where I draw the line.
And listen, again, child support is another form of control.
All that is control.
Yeah, it's another form of control. They want you to put men on child support.
Dude, I got put on child support with them taking 17%, and I took care of my child. The only reason why I didn't is because I was in jail. It's not like I wasn't there. It's not like he didn't have clothes. It's not like he didn't go driven to school. It's not like nothing outside of that. Nothing outside of being a father was the issue. It was the issue that I went to jail. But prior to going to jail, this wasn't going to work because this was like, if I say it, I mean, it sounds crazy, but my first child think I was raped. But nobody believes me. I tell them, I can't. If my life depended on it, I could not identify my first child's body, baby mom's body, anything.
She caught you on. She caught
I
you
don't know
on.
if it's dark.
She caught you on a drug night.
Right.
She caught you.
Dude,
She
I
caught you on a drug
don't
night.
know. It was after Terra Luna. You know how we got at Terra Luna. I could barely make it up the steps. The person that my baby mother lived downstairs from me. I never made it to my floor until the next morning when I woke up and had no clothes on. I was like, oh my God. I got dressed and left. Then I get a letter under the door saying, yo, I'm pregnant. But if you say that, nobody believed that. I've been saying the same story for my son, my son's whole life. And people, unless you was the one that heard the story 10 times, nobody believes that. Because I was a dog, because I was Trey, I was the player. Everything negates the fact that it can happen. You can't get
caught in a drunk night.
That is it. And it's never fair. And I realized that. But now I get to say, you made that choice. You decide to go this route. Deal with it. Deal with it. I don't owe child support now. I'm clear. So anything from this point on, deal with it. Is that fucked up? It might be. But it's not when you've been handled this way for so many years. When you had to work extra hard just to pay that so you could get ahead. Like there's mad trials and tribulations that happen from just, oh, you thought that you was the one? I'm sorry. Who said we was compatible? How do you know anything? Did you ask me any personal questions? Do you know me? Mad people didn't even know my real name until I got arrested the first time. Everybody was calling me whatever I said my name was. So, but you love me. And all y'all women back this bitch. Like, are y'all crazy? And then you want to know why dudes don't want to hear it. Like, come on, let's everybody be adults. Own your your choices. That's your choice. To have a child with a guy you knew you wasn't even in a relationship with. It's your choice. You can't just call the police because I tell you bounce. Or you can't call the police because I'm trying to bounce. Like either way,
she could be like, oh, he hit me.
All right. And then after I get out, I'm gonna hit you for real. Like it's not right. It's not right.
We did not condone violence against women on this show.
I don't condone violence against anybody, but I don't condone bullying either. And that's a form of bullying. That is a form of bullying. If you know that you call the cops on me.
You know how we do. We bring our cousin and whip her ass.
I mean, I may not hit her. Me personally.
You not personally per se.
I got friends. I got friends that know I'm a good dude that ride with me. and you could get beat up. That's it. You could get punched in your mouth. Or now that we have this, I just put you on blast. I just gotta tell the truth. I can't defame you or I can't misrepresent you, but I could tell the truth. If I put a name to these stories, and most of my stories have names, then nobody can say nothing. And that's the problem. Like, you don't, why do I have to go to that extent? That's taking me out of my character. But I'm not gonna allow you to bully me. I'm not gonna allow you to bully me because you have a child. I'm not gonna allow you to bully me because you know police will find you more credible than me. You're not gonna bully me. That is it. And people gotta, and the consequence, nobody's getting any consequences for these bad decisions. The woman that did that shit to Johnny Depp, yeah, she had to pay. She should go to jail.
Even though, well, the cops, even the shorty who said Jonathan Majors beat her.
She should go to jail.
Oh, she
Like,
has.
there has to be something that deter women from doing that. Just like they have stuff that deter men from doing shit.
Like,
you can't.
Not going to continue to cry wolf.
Everybody could slap men except us. We can't slap nobody. As a man, we can't slap nobody. We can't slap women. We can't slap people that ain't our color. Like, we can't slap nobody. But everybody else could just walk up to us and slap us. Slap us by calling the police, slap us by anything. And we have to fight for our innocence. They already just, but they could be the most wickedest person, but they'll get believed before us. Yeah. And that is wrong, yo. That's bullying. That's all types of bullying. That's all types of the system against black men, minority men, Spanish men, any men that ain't theirs. And then they get mad. Oh, why you always bring up this race? No, because at the end of the day, when you unpeel everything, it always boils down to race. It always boils down to y'all was savages. It always boils down to y'all greediness. It always boils down to y'all hate. But y'all the ones that claim everything else, all the good stuff. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. Period. That is it. I don't have no sympathy no more. It's hard to believe who's really the victim and who's not. Some women do deserve this, do get beat up on, like the NBA player that beat the shit out that woman.
We kind of discussed that to we recorded mentality earlier.
Yeah, so now, and this is what I was explaining to my sister. Sometimes when you fighting for everybody, it negates some of that shit. You fighting for the good men, but there's bad men. They might be the same color, so you can't put all black men in the same group. There has to be the black men that decide to do fuckery shit and they must pay. And then there's black good guys, and there's white good guys, and there's Chinese good guys, and there's Spanish good guys. But we just continue to throw groups. And it's fucked up because, yeah, it sucks because you will have to negate some of your own. But you got to accept that some of your own choose to do things. Choose, even with the knowledge, even with the understanding, even with all the technology to learn more. They still choose. And you can't fight the fight for the good guys and throw in the bad guys, because then now the courts and everybody have something to point at to say, he did this. And no, I'm a bad guy. You're a good guy. When they fighting for you, I step back. I support the fight. But don't throw me in the fight with you, because I will fuck your credibility up because I'm a bad guy and it's on my record. Like, you got to know what your shit is, and you got to know how to play this game, because they like when you throw everybody in the bunch, because there's always somebody in the bunch that's a rotten apple. You know, it takes one rotten apple to fuck up a whole bunch. So you got to, like, everything is so, and people don't have time. People are too lazy to really focus in on the certain things and separate people. Everybody can't come. Why? Because some people are really just malicious. Some people are really just woman beaters. Some people would never have the respect for women as an equal, as somebody that's moving up in the world, as a class, everything. So you have to separate these people, and there will be some of your own. And you can't feel guilty about that, because once you start feeling guilty about that, then you stay in the rut. You stay in the rut by just believing in people. I don't believe in nobody. I believe in what you present to me, and I'm willing to learn more. If we don't get to that part where we around each other to learn more, then you are who you are when I met you. First impression. My first impression ain't a street nigga. That's the look that people assume. When you talk to me, it don't sound like a street nigga. When I speak to people, I be in mad offices. I am Deion, though. I am me. You got to accept me. If you don't accept me, then I work for myself. I'm not here to beg you for a job and then I got to cater to how you want me to walk, talk, dress. Even the Yankees, as much as I love the Yankees, I'm disgusted with the fact that they got to shave their facial hair. And who the fuck are you? Like these fucking entities,
professionals.
these entities are crazy. Just because you own this, now you just want to make everybody your little toy. Like, no, I don't got to work for you. And when people start realizing that, yeah, it might be a struggle and you might not be able to do a lot that you're accustomed to doing. But if you want real change, you're going to have to struggle. You're going to have to struggle. We will, as a people, will have to struggle if we as a people want change. And nobody really wants change. That's why everybody's capped.
Yeah. But man, this been a great show. It's about to end. This is not bad. For our first live show, I think we did pretty well.
You know I'm good with lives. This is my field. This is my field. I get to say it and no edit. Oh my, I love this shit.
Shout out to my man Drew Willingham for stopping by.
Shout out to anybody that stopped by. Shout out to anybody that commented. Shout out,
of course, my beautiful niece, your sister, Jessica.
Yeah, I'll hear about this tomorrow.
Big shout out to big shout out to Ben Sutherland III for coming through.
Feedback on my shit now, so it's nice when I talk and then get some feedback. So I'll get some feedback about this.
Shout out to Facebook user. I don't know who that is. I'll find out when I go to Facebook and look at that. Look it up. But it was a pretty good show, man. I think we might be doing some more lives in the near future.
Yeah, I think this is way better.
Yeah, I enjoyed this. I don't have to edit this now.
Yeah, I hate editing, yo. You know,
I don't have to edit no. I don't have to edit. I don't have to edit this. I don't have to send it to Ben so he can post it on BS3.
Yeah,
live right onto BS3 on Real Wize TV and Real Wize Productions Facebook group page. So yeah, we're gonna be. I think we might just be doing a little bit live.
Once we get in studio together, we're gonna get a Google Voice number so people could call in.
You would have people call in. Oh yeah,
I really want people to just call in, man.
I can just imagine the people calling into the show
because I think that people don't realize that. Like,
I enjoy the lives because of what this reason right here, because of the interaction with the audience and them having the opportunity to express themselves and send messages and send. So I enjoy the lives. I enjoy the lives for that particular reason. And because again, I don't have to edit shit.
To me, this is the most therapeutic part of podcasting. Even when you record it, it don't feel as therapeutic as when you could say it and you can't take it back. Like this is the
because you edit it out. If I don't like something you said, I edit it out.
Yeah, but right now, let it fly.
It was said. Whatever was said was said.
Network. I understand I'm on BS3 network, so I will behave. But some of these topics don't warrant me having to watch what I say. Some people, like, I shouldn't have to watch how I feel or what I say when it comes to some of these topics, because some of these topics are just repetitive. And once it's repetitive and you think doing the same shit and expecting something different is insane. And I'm trying not to be an insane person.
Yeah. But this was a good show, man. I hope everybody has a great night. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody who tuned in, greatly appreciate it. I'm working on a new intro and outro, so that will be coming soon. So we don't get any strikes on there. But that's about it, man. I'm done. But I'm gonna leave y'all with, huh?
Let me know when we get strikes, because then I know I gotta watch what I'm doing.
No, we're not. Nah. I mean, as far as copyright strikes, I don't want. So I'm working on getting music that won't get copyright strikes. So it's not like we get punished for it. They just mute that part of the video out. But yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. with the promo to Papi J's book. So go out there and get it. Well, peace out.
Peace out.
Everyone has a story, but few have the power to change lives. Introducing The Plush Life, From Prison to Peace, by Anthony J. Gonzalez with Pepper Chambers. A journey of redemption and transformation. Follow Anthony's raw and honest story as he finds his new purpose in life, turning his darkest moments into a guiding light for others. This inspiring story will take you through Anthony's journey, showing you that it's never too late to change your path and embrace your true potential. Don't miss the life-changing tale of redemption and the power of the human spirit. Get your copy today of The Plush Life, From Prison to Peace on Amazon and iBook, and witness the incredible power